Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy G and Invasion.
It's your boy Shankster.
It's Patrick.
And we back again. So we just finished doing a video on the state of play as well as two other games that are coming out. But we're not going to talk about it for too long. We want y'all to go ahead and watch that video. Don't forget to give it a like. But with this video also, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Because we're going to be talking about three very interesting topics. And I got two professionals over here to talk about the first topic. Yeah, I seen that face.
That's not professional.
Overwatch and Marvel Rivals drama. So, I don't play neither.
Pretty much,
Floor is y'all's.
Overwatch recently came out with like the big bomb of like 5 new characters and like a new season, and then everyone's getting hyped like, Marvel Rivals is dead. But then like a week later, Marvel Rivals releases their next character, and it's like they're both doing well. Pretty much, Marvel Rivals gave Overwatch a kick in the butt. It's like stepped their game up, and Overwatch actually stepped their game up.
Yeah, Overwatch stepped up big time because of the fact that we all know how bad Overwatch 2 was, like the disaster of it. They put up an announcement video not only with the 5 characters, they got rid of Overwatch 2 completely.
Oh, so they completely revamped Overwatch 2?
So basically,
this is rebranded.
They rebranded. Instead of Overwatch 2, they just take away the 2. They was like, we're going to go back to where it was and just revamped it a little bit with new characters and such.
So pretty much it's Overwatch because that was the better one that made them everything.
Yeah.
But it is Overwatch 2. They just updated it.
Getting back to the roots.
They going back to the roots. And the new characters, they had that new cat character. I forgot what's the name. Broken as hell.
Oh, okay.
Now, here's the thing. You already know, in this day and age, you got to have some goon sessions.
They got a new goon character.
Yeah, they got a new goon character.
Okay.
They
got out of 5. They only got 1?
I think there's one goon character, like her name's Domina.
Yeah.
It's like, she is
Dominatrix goon character.
Yeah,
okay.
She's goon to the max, which, I mean, she's pretty hot.
But can she compare and beat Rogue and Emma Frost?
She can compete. She's up. She looks good.
She looks good.
Okay.
I'll probably have to upload pictures to it so y'all can see how she looks.
Yeah, make it an NSFW video.
Yeah.
Sure.
I definitely did some research on her.
Okay.
And freaking Elsa Blossom for Marvel Rivals, they gave her a skin, and then I was like, so this is Marvel's Cammy.
Yeah.
Basically. But instead of the Cammy's original outfit, they gave her like her almost like her Street Fighter 6 outfit, but instead of like the blue pants, it was like khakis and a blue.
I thought you was talking about classic.
Nah, it was.
It's kind of like Tomb Raider, but instead of booty shorts, it's like cargo pants. But you see they're like tight cargo pants. You see her ass.
So they made her cheeky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she has the cami pigtails.
Oh, okay.
That's her outfit. But she plays pretty well. Like,
yeah, she has.
She pretty much power creeps some of the older characters. They say she power crept Psylocke.
Yeah.
She plays like Psylocke, but she hits harder and she has crazy combos.
Also,
R.I.P. Psylocke.
Yeah.
Also, in Marvel Rivals, they did a new patch list. They made Adam Warlock broken.
They didn't make him broken. They just made him playable.
They made him They finally.
So
gave
he
him
went
flight.
from unplayable to broken, not playable. Which one?
He's not broken.
He's
solid now.
The way that people play him, oh lord, the way I've seen the pros do it, because like they finally make him have flight for goodness sakes.
Yeah.
About time. And the moment I said, let me see how he is. I see how the pros do it. They was like, well, I'm having fun with this, and I just like, oh lord. I said, look what y'all did. And the worst part, they buffed Squirrel Girl. Why did they buff her?
She's not getting pro play.
Yeah,
she's getting cosplay.
Yeah.
No, like she was already powerful enough, and they buffed her for a few. I'm just like, oh no.
So what about Squirrel Girl was bad or busted before, and what's making her broken now?
She's not broken. She's a projectile character. Like she just shoots out like little grenades, and at pro play it's not consistent enough. But at low level play, people like eat the grenades all day.
Okay.
So in low level, she's like dominates. But high level, she's not that great.
Gonna have to put some clips of that, the saltiness.
Oh.
So yeah. You're gonna have to look at that. But overall, when they announced the Overwatch announcement, Steam numbers shot up through the roof. Like Overwatch, I was like, it went back down. Then all of a sudden, at one point, it passed Marvel Rivals numbers on Steam. It did.
Oh wow.
It passed and then after that, it kind of went down a little bit. It was okay. Let's just wait until Marvel Rivals announced. Also, it went back. So now they're like going head to head.
It's good for the genre that they have competition because they're just constantly pumping out updates for. It's good for both sides, honestly.
Yeah.
Because before Overwatch 2 was just straight up dying, and then Marvel Rivals came out, and like people thought it was dead, but then
when they showed
Blizzard stepped their game up.
Yeah, it's 100%, and especially with the drama and the aftermath with Kingsman, with the Marvel Rivals thing. Separate, man, I'm like,
there's no point talking about that. It's not even drama no more. It was retribution.
Yeah.
And shout out to Kingsman. I was like, you played Magic. You did a whole lot better than I do.
Yeah.
You play Magic?
I played Magic, but him.
He's like number one Magic player.
He is.
Yeah. Okay. In ranked, he's number one.
Okay.
At one point, he was number one.
That kind of makes sense then. Okay. All right. So the next topic we got, the 2XKO news.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm gonna let y'all two cover it.
Yeah. So I mean,
you saw
it's. I can't lie. From if you got a head on your shoulders, it's common sense. So when the game came out in its two betas, or the alpha and the beta, the game went through some changes, but you could see that the game was fast-paced, oppressive. Some buttons or whatever else, or some things might have seemed unfair, which was fine. But going into the beta, pretty much being the pre-release before the actual game coming out for console and everything else, the only thing you have is casual, ranked, training mode, tutorial mode, and battle pass. That's it.
The battle pass is a game mode.
Pretty much, it's called pay to get stuff, and you still gotta play to even level it up to even get anywhere.
Yeah.
So the thing about it is Riot is going from 160 to like 80 something developers. But the main thing they said is it didn't hit projected goals of what they thought it was going to be. Like, no freaking duh.
To be fair, 160 devs on a fighting game, that's a huge team for a fighting game.
No, it is a huge team, but we already know Riot ain't hurting for money, but they are very goal-oriented.
At the end of the day, they're a company. They gotta make some money.
Yeah, no, but they're not hurting for money. But the thing about it is a free-to-play game, and the way they make their money back is through the Battle Pass. But the problem is it's fighting gamers. Pro, upper echelon fighting gamers for the most part that are part of Riot's team that's making this game, not casuals.
Yeah.
So back in the day, because a few other people that I've watched actually have talked about this. People that we respect now that have made fighting games, they were always casuals. They were able to make a fighting game but understood the appeal of what it takes for casuals to stay, which is single player content. So the Smashes, the Street Fighters, like Street Fighter Alpha 3 is the one that had World Tour mode. Like, there's different things that you could do to actually make the game appealing to both, because not everybody wants to get their butt kicked in ranked.
Yeah.
Especially when online especially became a thing.
I think Riot was hoping to get casuals into the fighting game lifestyle of, just fighting humans.
You can't, because too many people are salty about sucking.
Yeah.
And the last thing they want to see is getting salty because, I can't mash the button with auto combo because somebody else chose to be a non-lifer and learn the full combo. That's literally what the conversation is going to be about. But we spoke about this or I at least spoke about this in the last video, right? Which is, no game at the moment beats Street Fighter 6 for single player content. So you have a World Tour mode where you get to do all your Fatal Fury type of stuff in it. or not Fatal Fury, Final Fight type of stuff in it.
Yeah.
And it had a story in that still. Then you have arcade mode, which pretty much allows you to kind of like have the old school feel. Then you have shenanigan ranked mode with all these little like environmental effects while playing in, online. Then you have the biggest thing, the battle hubs online, which is casual or ranked. But you're allowed to create a character within that. There's so much stuff to do.
They definitely captured the casual audience in Japan.
Yeah, so coming off of that, if you play fighting games, multiple fighting games, it's common sense. There's no way Riot would have been able to hit the goals that they want to with bare bone. So, and here's the reason why. So the first thing, because I go through it a lot, that's why I play casual. It costs 10,000 fight money of the free fight money to unlock any character. You have to play well over 100 games to even get close to that number, win or lose, because I don't really know how much it would actually be. But you can't use the fight money to unlock any of the battle passes. You have to use real currency. And then they have so many options for the real currency, and you don't get a lot. Like the conversion is like 10,000 free fight money versus for one character, or 1,000 premium currency, which 1,000 I believe is $10, if I'm correct. So pretty much, 1-to-1. But nothing in the shop costs free money. But you can unlock stuff for your avatar, but the price is egregious. To unlock one of anything for a character that you like costs 6,000 fight money. So now you have to choose between, okay, do I want to like grind and save up to get these free characters, or do I just, do I have to play more and waste more money or whatever else? And the worst thing at the mall is, because tag players like myself was starving for a really good tag fighter for so long, when I tell you it's hyperbolic, I don't play ranked. I only play casual when I do get to play on, because I don't play enough. Everybody is good, or I should say competent.
Yeah.
There is no such thing as, oh, let me come across a free scrub. Nah. You sweating the whole time, even in casuals. So if you are playing so much and then you're trying to build up the money for everything, you would want it to be kind of like Fortnite. Fortnite makes it to where battle pass everything. You can purchase everything in game. It's a revolutionary system within it. Nah, you got to spend money. Think you said that you bought like that $100 premium pass, so where when a character comes out, he could just get them immediately. But it costs $100.
You got the arcane skins and like 8 character passes.
And now they got different effects for when you can kill a character. It changes backgrounds and all this other stuff. They treating it too much like a MOBA or some other type of game versus a fighting game.
It's fine. Just the pricing was off. The pricing was way off.
Way off.
Yeah.
So no single player content, but you want casuals to buy your stuff because you can have diversity of how your character looks.
Yeah.
And the only people that are actually funding the game, because the game is fun, is fighting game players.
Yeah.
But again,
I mean, at
if
least
you play 2XKO and you say, "Oh yeah, I play rank," you could say you play casual all the time. You're a sweat.
Yeah. I mean, at least they recognize that the FGC is what's keeping the game alive, and they are going to keep supporting the FGC and keep releasing characters and supporting the tournament. So it's just they don't know what to do about the casuals.
Common sense. Imitate Street Fighter 6. That's literally all it is.
It's because they Riot Games. You play like League. All there is to do in League is play ranked or casuals, essentially in League.
So
And there's no one player. There's no one player thing.
Yeah,
But you have a team, so you can blame your teammates when you lose, type of thing.
yeah. But the problem is that for people that choose to play that, they still have that competitive edge because that game is literally just about competition. It's a MOBA that's about competition. TFT, isn't it about competition?
Yeah, TFT is just only ranked in casuals as well. They do have one player modes though. They started releasing some one player stuff for TFT.
Okay, but the thing about it is, within a fighting game, you can't expect people that play TFT or League of Legends to even want to remotely bother with a fighting game because most people always say, "Oh, fighting games are hard to get into."
Yeah.
So, which, yes and no. Riot made a game to where you probably can get into it, but how much do you give a crap about trying to learn an actual combo versus, oh, I can do a free combo just hitting one button?
Yeah.
And then when you finally do call yourself trying to do it, you're just like, I'm just gonna mash, and then you get mashed on. So it's not enough. Make a story that tells the lore or lineage about each character. Like, do it like Marvel 3. Like, all the old school Marvel games, it used to be, you get some cutscenes, little clips in the beginning, or still frames with some lore, and some moving text, fight a few characters, mid-screen, well, mid-text was actually King of Fighters, but I think they did it for some of the Marvel games, would get some moving text and some stills, and then you fight the big boss and you do the same thing. If not, you can go and break your budget in the bank and do it the Injustice route / Guilty Gear Strive and make it a full movie or whatever else. I don't think you need to, but
They could have gotten away with basic ass stills because the League lore is actually really deep. Like, because
they can do story and they can do arcade mode to tell some more if they want to.
People love Arcane, and people do actually love the League lore as well.
Yeah, so I mean,
I like the League lore. I would have been happy if they had some kind of story mode, just some basic story mode.
and have it to where for the casuals who don't want to get their butt kicked to try to make fight money, have it to where they can play arcade mode constantly and just grind it out.
Yeah.
Because I think every time when I played in the casual match, if I lost, I got 25 fight money. If I won, I got 35. And if they ran it back, I think it was a little bit more or whatever else. But I mean, it is what it is. To me, it's common sense. Like, 80 people is still a lot, but if we think about how Riot does things, you got the Cannon Brothers, the people that made rollback netcode. They understands the FGC. They got some of the developers from Battle for the Grid, and then they got world-renowned execution monsters like Marlin Pie working for them.
Yeah, they got legit FGC people on the team.
Yeah. Oh, and Josh 360.
And Combo Fiend.
Yeah. So
I think Josh 360 got laid off though. Not Josh 360. It's Josh 360 is the New York player.
yeah, the
Nerd
Marvel.
Josh. You're thinking Nerd.
Oh,
Josh.
I'm thinking Nerd Josh. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait,
Josh-
isn't that the same person?
Nope. Josh 360 is an Iron Man player from New York.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're two different people.
Okay. So, but again, 160 people to 80 people.
It's still a big team.
That's still a big team, especially for a fighting game.
I think they just had to get ahead of it because like if people say, "Oh, I got laid off on Riot," then Riot didn't say anything.
Yeah.
It would look bad.
And they did say that they were going to fund them for like 6 months or something like that,
Yeah.
which is that's decent. You should be able to find a job in anything within 6 months. I would hope. I would hope. If not, start making your own game. But I guess the last news, of course, is one that we kind of been peppering in about a little bit of stuff. Street Fighter 6 and their pay-per-view. So they finally dropped it. It was 40. Now it has dropped to 10. And if you play Street Fighter 6 in the Battle Hub, you'll be able to watch it for free.
If the servers don't crash.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Now, apparently there are some stipulations as far as they did say they were going to let co-streams
You
and
can
all
co-stream
restreams.
everything up to the last day. You can't co-stream
Yeah.
the final day.
So here's the issue that I have, right? And for me, it's a big one. Coming from the West, our FGC is completely grassroots. It's free. You put the time and effort in to try to make yourself as best of a player that you want to be. The only thing we ever pay for is entry fee into the game. Now, we're in Florida. We have CEO. We can drive to wherever we need to, pay for the hotel, pay for your entry pass, whether you want to be a spectator or whatever else, and have at thee. You should already have your equipment. Everything should be fixed. You're ready to go. It's the mindset and everything else. For people who have to travel within the West, you have to add plane tickets. Food and everything else we already understand. But at the end of the day, you paid 60, 30, 40, 50, 60, 100, whatever you paid for the fighting game to practice and do whatever you need to make it and hopefully get on that stage and you don't drown in pools. That's how the West has always been. And we were playing Street Fighter games all the time. Now, when you have the people that created everything trying to bring the practice of pay-per-view from their little bubble globally, that's not going to sit well for anybody. Because at the end of the day, we had to find a way to make it work. Why should we have to pay for something that has always historically been for each place outside of Japan free?
Yeah.
So $40 was already asking for too much. Now you're asking for 10, but maybe Japan doesn't look at it as, hey, we had to buy this $70 game. We're buying your DLCs and all this other stuff. Why are we paying? But they might not see it like that. But
Capcom just doesn't understand that esports doesn't make money.
Esports only technically exists in a lot of ways in Japan. Well, and now like Dubai.
I'm just saying like esports in general. Like, esports, the best way esports work is to market your game.
Yeah.
But if you're making a pay-per-view, new people can't see your game. Like, the idea is people are like, scavenging through Twitch and they see, oh, there's 100,000 people watching Street Fighter. What's this?
Yeah.
Click on that. Oh, it's a big tournament. I didn't know that.
But the worst thing about the pay-per-view is because a few other creators have already talked about it. Everybody knows that the pay-per-view model is dead. I mean, UFC has went from pay-per-view to a subscription service through a streaming platform.
Yeah.
So
it doesn't make money.
Yeah, so
you're better off getting money from sponsorships.
And think about how awkward it is. People were able to watch all the content of your game live right there from beginning to end. But the only thing people could do is watch from pools to like top 8 and then or top 16, whatever it is. And then you mean to tell me, I think they said it's like a 13-day window before anybody can put anything out about it?
Yep.
Who's going to care?
No one cares.
Once somebody finds out the results just by Twitter or whatever else, okay, the better person won. People going to talk about it and then...
Yeah, just tell me if Blaz wins.
So, yeah.
And when people will probably wait until after the Capcom Cup, and say, oh, it's going to be on YouTube.
Nobody's going to care at that point.
Yeah.
I don't think they really... they don't understand audiences globally because, from what I understand, a third party like contributor of theirs, which is in China, they don't have to pay. They get to watch everything for free. Yeah, and I'm sure the people in Japan, because of the culture that they have,
they're fine. They're sucking Capcom's dick.
Yeah, so it's just we just finished watching the Brian F video, right? We understand that online, offline, Japan's numbers for the game is way higher.
It's just astronomical.
Yeah, it's astronomically different, but
it's a good business play technically. Like in the short term. In the short term, they're gonna make a crap ton of money off of the Japanese audience.
But only the Japanese audience.
Long term though, you're not like bringing in new people. That's the problem.
And not only that,
and the worst thing is the people that are bringing them in are the streamers and content creators that are part of the FGC.
Yeah.
So those first 2 days that every streamer and content creator is able to show it,
That's actually
viewing audiences is going to bring, but then all of a sudden, once they hear like, hey, so we're not going to be able to do the grand finals because I ain't paying to get pay-per-view, now you're hearing bad press on top of what was already positive, and that's already giving you negative press as Capcom.
And people can't do watch parties either. When one person had, that's what I was trying to say. If one person, let's say if you come over to my house, or let's say I got like 30 people coming over, I put it on, we can watch it. You can't upload it to your channel. You can only watch it through here. I can't upload it to anywhere else, even though I bought the pay-per-view already. They said you can only watch it from here.
And I think they said that the people that restream it or co-stream it, they don't have to worry about a contract for at least for those first 2 days. I don't know how it works
final day. There's like a rule you can do. You can show the clock.
Which makes absolutely no sense.
Or they just show you guys just watching and just talking about
it. It's gonna be...
That's called being a commentator. Not everybody is good at that. So, So, again, they get viewership and they get positivity from streamers and content creators, but once enough people say, okay, well, I guess this is all we're going to watch, because now they got to talk about the negative side, people like myself already don't like Nintendo. You might as well say I hate Nintendo almost.
I think we all hate Nintendo.
Yeah, but now Capcom is about to go through their same thing with this. It's bad enough that we heard about that the esports side was not in communication with the developers of the game, which is the dumbest thing in the world. I don't know how that can happen.
They decided that they want to make money off esports, which is not the right play.
Yeah, so you continue to make good games, you continue to balance it, you continue to put out characters, tracks, backgrounds, and whatever else, and you allow the free access like you've always done to all content, because, again, people have to buy this game from you. And as long as people love it and the content creators are giving you positivity and positive information on it, hell, even bad publicity is sometimes good publicity, because you know eventually the good stuff's going to happen. It's just not happening when you want it. But to put a paywall, now you're going into territories where it's just all bad.
I mean, hopefully they learn from this lesson. I think it sounds like the developers, the development team that got separated, they must have been the ones talking to the marketing team, telling them,
yeah, but like, yo, you need to change this.
Yeah, this is a bad idea.
Because think about it, $70 game. How much was the first battle pass? 30, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Then the second battle pass was 30.
Yeah.
We have a third battle pass. It's 30. Then they have colors and everything else. We really don't have skins.
We got skins, but it's
no. We don't have skins for the characters. We got skins for the Battle Hub character creator.
No, I mean, they released Costume 3 a year and a half ago.
Yeah, but right. I want you to think about that. Those 3, well, you know what? We'll do 2. 2 of those battle passes technically is the old price of a brand new game, which was $60. The other one puts it up to $90.
Yeah.
Unless you're buying things at discounted rates, then, it may not apply. So for the most part, most people have already bought like 2.2 to 2.3 times the price of the base game.
Yeah.
So Capcom esports can suck a fat one. You want $10? You pay it.
The problem is, I think they can't keep up with the $1 million price tag for the winner. Like it's not sustainable. They can't keep doing $1 million for first place every year. Okay, then you do like every other. So you do like every other place. Matcherino exists. Get off your high horse. Those are people that are willing to donate money that helps to do the prize pool, and then you could also get sponsorships. I mean, they have Street Fighter 5. Street Fighter 5 had costumes that if you bought those costumes, it would contribute to the esport.
But we know they haven't been doing that. They've been focusing on the battle, the Battle Hub and the World Tour. So
I mean, I hope people are buying that Battle Hub crap, because they made so much Battle Hub crap. It's sad.
Yeah, but my biggest thing is you have 2 routes you can go. Matcherino, because Matcherino has never did the FGC wrong. It literally is a way of volunteering to give back. If you want to do free contribution, it's like 25 cents.
Yeah.
If you actually want to contribute, volunteer as much as you want. And that's money that goes directly into the prize pool.
But I heard like rumors that like the reason why Street Fighter 5 they were able to release so many skins and not Street Fighter 6 because Street Fighter 6 is on the Resident Evil or not the RE engine, and like it's hard to outsource like the developers for the RE engine.
They don't need to outsource. They can do it in house.
No, I'm pretty sure they're outsourcing like crazy for skins.
Oh, for 5, yeah. But for 6, they should have already had a roadmap or a plan for that based off of what 5 was.
Bro, they managed to turn 5 around by pumping out content. I'm not sure why they don't understand like that's what they should need to do with Street Fighter 6.
I'm glad you're saying it too. Like that's literally what I'm saying. Like from a business we already know that Street Fighter 6 is definitely a different engine. They said that they had to rebuild every character from the ground up. So we understand all that. But once you have the models already, you mean to tell me you don't have a small little team that could just start making costumes?
Apparently,
the game has been out how long? We don't have no Halloween costumes, no Christmas costumes, no New Year's costumes, no Olympic costumes. Street Fighter 5 has too many costumes. Chun-Li herself has too many costumes. But they're there.
Yeah.
You know, so what type of excuse do you have?
I'm telling you that RE engine takes them forever to develop on it, which is unfortunate.
Look, as far as I'm concerned, because if I'm correct, I think they say it takes 3 months to make a character from the ground up.
I heard wasn't it longer than that?
No, I think for that game, I think they said 3 months. But but that's to create a character from scratch. We talking about clothing. You're doing articles. You're doing pieces.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But I do understand that when you make a game and when you make a character, you have to have it with rollback in mind. So you're technically making 2 characters. You're having to make the online one and the offline one. But the rig or the model for the original characters is already there once it's set in stone. So will it take a little long? Sure. But if you have a dedicated team that's focused only on the costumes, a dedicated team that's focused on balance patching, a dedicated team that's focused on like doing new stages or whatever else, because we already know the audio and sound effects side is actually separate. Well, sound effects isn't, but the audio and music side is separate from it. It just depends on how big of a team Capcom actually has to work towards it, or who are they wasting time to put into certain
Dismantle
things.
the Battle Hub team and put them on costumes.
There you go. The perfect. That's perfect. Because we don't need no more. Because the atrocity of what happened with Ninja Turtles was damning.
That was terrible.
Because wasn't it like $20 per turtle?
Yeah.
Like
it costs like $100 if you want all the turtles.
Yeah, that's crazy. So, but sorry guys, you know me, passionate about my fighting games and ranting about it, but hopefully through what I'm saying actually, from what me and Shankster are saying, actually rains, some type of, light on what we're talking about, because for a game like Street Fighter 6, we already know it's an expensive game. But if you look at how Street Fighter 5 was, it went from crap to gold, and then Street Fighter 6 is going from gold to crap. And it's kind of like, it shouldn't go that route, even with a different engine. Even the fact that we know how long the time frame is for certain things based off of information they said in the past. Stop going the grandiose route. You already have the rigs. Just put the teams in common sense places where they need to go. Oh, but if we don't have enough, it's already bad enough they take forever with a balance patch. If you got 20 people working on a balance patch, but it's taking you 2 years to do it, then by all means, take 2 people off of that. Take 2 people out of another department. Take 2 people out of another department. Hell, another 2 people. 5 departments. That's 10 people. Start making some skins.
Yeah. They're hiring people for balancing as well, so.
Well, I don't do coding yet, So unfortunately, I can't try to even.
They might just be straight up hiring like a top player and just let him like have him talk to the community and give advice.
Honestly, my whole thing is find a team, but find a third party team that is hungry for work, and just do the third party skins. Hell, here's the RE engine. Here's the instructions on how to use it. Make it work. Like,
get to work.
Cause what? Who's the what's that game that's coming out that's made by wait, Avatar is the one that's made by the people that made My Little Pony, right? Mm-hmm. But we have the
not
one
My Little Pony, but yeah.
well, that made them fighting herds is technically them fighting herds.